Good morning. Just around 6 months ago, husband, family man, actor, all-round good guy, larger than life personality, BJ Hogg died. He was 65. He was born on the 30th of April 1955 and he died on the 30th of April 2020. And this is my wee tribute memorial video to BJ Hogg, who brought us so much humour, fun and laughter. He was one of the leading actors in Give My Head Peace, a Northern Ireland production that poked fun at our situation here, our political situation and the troubled situation. And a lot of it was black humour, but it made us laugh, in the midst of adversity. And that ran from, and is still running from 1998. So, we're talking about 20 years. And, BJ Hogg was in most, if not all, of the 77 episodes of that, and he played a pivotal role. He was humorous. He wasn't malevolent, and he certainly wasn't objectionable in his bad language wise. But his real name was William Henry Brian Hogg, and BJ Hogg was the stage name that he adopted. He played Big Mervyn, a big burly leather-jacketed loyalist type, who was a figure of fun. He was a lovable figure of fun, and he, let's face it, Big Mervyn, he just wasn't the brightest. But, to BJ Hogg's credit, it takes a wise man to play a fool. And to me, he was the most enjoyable, likeable character in the Give My Head Peace bunch of actors. In this memorable scene, he is playing Monopoly with Pastor Begley and Uncle Andy.
5. Yes! You've landed on my property and I have a hotel on it. So, Pastor Begley, you owe me £240.
Not a problem, Mervyn. There you go. £240. Now, you owe me 300.
Say what?
You owe me 300.
No. You landed on my hotel, so you owe me. I do not owe you.
Oh, but you see, your hotel pays me protection money.
What are you protecting me from?
A 200-foot bonfire in your car park on the 11th Street.
That seems very reasonable, Pastor Begley.
BJ Hogg originally trained as a chef, but stopped, and this is funny, black humour again. He stopped working in hotels when two of the hotels that he had worked in were bombed by the IRA. From here on in, BJ Hogg avoided the catering industry. Instead, he took to the road. He was a classically trained musician, so he took to the road and toured round the whole of Ireland with several big bands. And I'm afraid that's an area that I just don't know very much about in his life. And if anybody could inform me about that, especially the classically trained musician bit, I don't even know what he was classically trained in. Was it his voice or was it a musical instrument? I'm not sure. But that's what he did. And it was soon that he was found also tramping the boards. He became an actor, a stage actor. He played in the arts theatre, he played in the lyric, and not only that, he was on the London stage as well. He was on the London Royal Court stage, in fact. And a lesser known fact was that he starred in a Moscow Arts Theatre production. And he even played in the National Theatre of Belarus in Minsk. Now, if somebody again could fill me in on that period in his life, how he got to play on stage away over in sort of Eastern Europe is remarkable. Very, very few other actors have ever done that. Here he is in the widely acclaimed On Eagle's Wing, where he played President Andrew Jackson. On Eagle's Wing celebrates the history of the Scots-Irish, particularly coming to America. And the Scottish-Irish are the people who actually gave America at least 17 presidents and numerous congressmen and others associated with government, and many, many hundreds of thousands of ordinary folks. And BJ Hogg sang in front of 3,500 people in the Odyssey Arena, and the date was 2004.
I never knew you, we never met. Would you be proud of what you see?
This is BJ Hogg introducing a trailer for another film called Promises, which he wrote and produced and directed and all the rest of it himself again. But I can't find any mention of this film anywhere. I do know that it may well have been renamed The Ribbon. So here he is.
Beautiful, isn't it? My name is BJ Hogg and I'm the writer and director of Promises. Shortly we're going to show you a synopsis of our story, and later I'll introduce key elements of our crew and also the locations that we found here in Wales to replicate Ireland in 1963.
So I'm just going to skip on to BJ introducing his crew.
But first, those key members of our production team. Pull wide, Ashley. In you come. Joe Gilbert, our producer, who's willing to get her sleeves rolled up and her hands dirty. And our director of photography, Ashley Rowe, who's going to fill the screen with beautiful images. Swinging the boom today, Freddie Coulthard, one of our ADs. Okay, chop, back to work. Wardrobe. And the Stetson? Well, let's just say I'm an Irishman. We're the original cowboys.
So this is his filmography. I'm not going to really home in on the lesser known films. I was surprised to see him in that he's mentioned as being in 1997 second Jungle Book, A Further Gesture, The Informant, Resurrection Man, Brill Cream Boys, Titanic Town, Divorcing Jack, Nicky Bow and Me, Closing the Ring. I've seen that, yes. Hunger, Peacefire, City of Ember, well-known Belfast made film, Your Highness, property of the state, the Windermere children. So that is the filmography of BJ Hogg. I'm going to leave you with this happier times photograph of BJ Hogg and his wife Eilish, whom he married in 1981. And on the left we see his very, very good friend Charlie Lawson, who played Jim MacDonald for many years in Coronation Street. Sad loss to stage and screen. BJ Hogg, the actor. Gone, but not forgotten.